All right, we're here, another episode, Portal Talk. We're here in Washington, D.C. We got our big man.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name Babatunde Akingbola, a.k.a. Stretch.
Yes, sir. We got Akachi.
Nice to meet you guys. Co-host Akachi, Okugo, Portal Talk. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, sir. Let's just get right into it. We're just going to chop it up a little bit. Just tell your story. So where are you from and how'd you get here?
First of all, I'm from Nigeria. I came here 2014.
Naja boy.
Yes, sir. From Ogun State, Nigeria, not too far from Lagos.
Okay.
So, and since then,
What was it like growing up over there?
it's crazy, man. You know, like for people like us, I didn't grow up with like the typical American kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no video games, no nothing. We play outside, in the dirt and everything like that. But I kind of I learned from it. You feel me? So I always take positive out of everything I've been through in my life. So yeah, learn from it for sure.
Were you always playing sports when you were a little kid?
Funny enough, I don't I don't play sport growing up. Like my dad was a goalie, for my state back in the day, but my mom don't like sport like that because my dad didn't really get nothing out of it. So I was supposed to be a doctor, a typical African,
we know.
parent. And my sisters are like accounting and all that different stuff. But I like school. School's cool, but when I started competing and stuff like that, I just enjoy competing. I don't like losing. I think that's what got me into basketball for real. I hate losing. So just had to learn. Yeah.
So that's crazy. So you introduced yourself and he asked you about your journey growing up. So all the way from Nigeria to George Washington, talk about your process in, when you first picked up a basketball, not only that, but coming to the States and end up, playing college basketball. What was that process like in the journey?
Funny enough, when I was leaving Nigeria, that's the movie. I forgot the name. High School Musical, right?
Oh, no.
All right, let me blow your brains. So I thought America's gonna look like that. Just the good stuff, everything just great. Lovely. Everybody just love each other.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that. Just everything is different. So my first time coming to America, I was in Atlanta. So it's different from me. I couldn't eat the food. They gave me cheeseburger. I couldn't eat cheeseburger. I don't like cheese. Just give me jollof fries and something, plantains. But with time and stuff, I got used to it. And my first 2 weeks, I got sick because of the weather change and everything. And during that time was Ebola. So my coaches thought I had Ebola because I was like, I ain't got no Ebola.
It's just the weather was on that.
I'm not used to the cold weather and stuff like this. It's always hot in Nigeria. It's just the different, the food and stuff like that. But the journey's been great, man.
Mm-hmm. So did basketball bring you over though, or just your family came over and then you just started picking basketball up?
Nah, basketball brought me over here.
Okay.
I started playing basketball. I grabbed the ball, started playing basketball when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't really nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But my coach back in Nigeria was like, look, there's an offer for you. Somebody just, school gave you a scholarship. Do you want to go to America? And, me being in Nigeria, with, high school music, yes, I want to go to America.
Mm-hmm.
This is great and everything. But, when I got here, obviously I suck at basketball.
Yeah.
I was just tall. I was 6'6", 6'5" at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude was just telling me, look, if you work hard and you just put everything you got in this, you might be something one day. And that's what kind of pushed me. And my mom told me, hey, look, what I need from you is just a degree. Just go get a degree and we're good. You can do whatever you want. So yeah.
Yeah. And you're on that journey right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, who is it that brought you over here? And how did you know you're going to end up in Atlanta?
So the my coach back home, so he has not an agency, but he helps kids like us,
Mm-hmm.
just if you play basketball back home and they send scholarship to Nigeria, send players to America and just some people have foster parents and stuff and just help them, but I don't have one of those. My school, it was in boarding school. It's called Faith Baptist Christian Academy back in 2014. And after that, I was there for a couple, maybe 6 to 8 months, and I left and I met this guy named Coop, and he's been kind of taking care of me and just that's when I started with AOT and I was playing with Matt Kitchen High School and my friends Sharif, Isaac,
Oh wow,
Alan
okay,
and everybody.
Yeah,
we just grew up together, and
That was in Atlanta?
Yeah, that was in Georgia. Yeah.
That's cool. What AAU team did you play for?
AOT, Athletes of Tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
we was killing.
I heard of Atlanta Celtics. Were they still
Nah,
a
it was
team?
killing. Nah, it was killing everybody.
Okay, most definitely. Yeah, I got some ties in Atlanta. And that was a great question, Tyson. So you came over high school, new to the game, learning and growing.
Yeah.
How was it adjusting basketball wise, like coming in so raw and having to like keep up now with American talent?
I mean, like, so somebody told me something. He said, look, this kids you playing against, they have 8 years over you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like some of them started basketball 5, 6 years old. You just started like a couple months ago. So if you want to like be on their level, not even better than them, if you want to be on their level, you have to work 3 times harder than them. You know what I mean? So like that kind of stick with me at that age. I was like, you know what? And for me, my family's been my motivation. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't grow up rich or anything, but like, you know, I'm trying to look out for them. So for me to do that, I have to do this now. So like, I was just grinding. Like I'm talking about working every day, and you know, thank God for life.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
Yeah. At what point did you start picking up some positive recruiting and schools were starting to get interested in you?
I'll say my junior year.
Junior year?
Yeah, the first school that kind of like reached out to me was Rutgers.
Okay.
Rutgers?
Yeah, Rutgers actually reached out to me first because, you know, we have family there and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like, look, we like your talent, stuff like that. We know you work hard and we believe in you. So, and after that, Auburn came in, Georgia Tech came in, you know, different schools like that.
How did you decide what school to go to?
That's a great question. For me, I look at my pros and my cons, right? First of all, I don't want to go to Atlanta because there's a lot of stuff going on down there. You know, Atlanta's Atlanta. It's a city. It's distractions. Like, I'm solid, but like at the end of the day, like I'm still young. So Auburn was like in the middle of nowhere. So I feel like, you know what? And Auburn was just like in the pick of being a great school because, you know, when BP came in, it changed the program.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? I can take my talent over here and go do something with it. So
Yeah.
just move from there.
That's dope. So
Yes,
like,
sir.
and I love that question, Tyson, like, because you're still wide-eyed, everything's new to you.
Yes, sir.
How is it talk about the moments leading up to the decision, like how happy you were and your family were about you, like dreams coming true, came over at 14, your goal is obviously to take basketball as further as you can, and then like you're going to a high major program like Auburn. Talk about that feeling in that moment.
For my family, let's start with my family. They was just happy that I got to go to college. You know, my sisters all went to college, and it's free. So they're happy parents, you know. And one thing my mom and my dad was telling me is, look, listen, just stay focused in school. Like, basketball can come and go like that. Just make sure you get your degree, actually learn something. Don't just, you know, pass through it.
Facts.
So that's my family side. And just basketball, I was just, look, I'm not supposed to be here. Start from there. Like, I'm a Nigerian. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, and I'm here doing this. That's a big thing for me. Like, I'm always appreciative of what I got.
Yeah.
You know, like, people don't understand. Like, I'm blessed. I'm very, very, very blessed. Like, so like that right there just kind of keep me going, and that's it. Like,
I love that, bro.
Yeah, that's big time. So now what's it like? You got recruited by all those schools and you finally commit to Auburn and Bruce Pearl. What's it like your first like time getting to Auburn, and what's that like, kind of like the workouts and transitioning from high school basketball now to college?
it was nerve-wracking, man. It was just
Bruce Pearl's intense too.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, BP yells, but like he always tell you something like, don't listen to the way I yell, listen to what I'm saying. You know, like people don't understand, like, you know, we young, like, why is this man yelling at me, man? Like, but like it's the words that's coming, you know, saying. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was tough for me. Like, you know, I gotta get, you know, I was skinny, lanky. I was like what, 185.
Damn.
Yeah.
Came in light.
Yeah.
How tall were
I
you?
lied. I was two. No, I lied. I was 200.
Okay.
But like after my freshman year, I was like 235.
How tall were you?
Damn.
Yeah, I was 6'9".
6'9"?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, but I was skinny. So like, you know, I was just working, man, just grinding,
Yeah.
working. Cause it's different from like, you know, at the time there's this dude named Austin Wiley. He was a senior at the time, big, swole, and
Yeah, I
I was supposed
remember
to be
him.
guarding him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He overseas now. Sorry. So like, you know, guarding 260, all muscle guy. You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
but kind of like, iron sharpen iron. Like, it helps me grow, and I'm appreciative of that. And like, just basketball part, it's got to learn. Basketball is a process. I'm not done learning. You got to keep learning every day. So that's that for basketball. So
Yeah. So like I said earlier, like, and how he asked you that adjustment coming to Auburn, obviously from high school to college.
yeah.
How was the environment of Auburn, not only a basketball stake, but school, especially like I said, you coming from Nigeria and now you're going to like one of the like biggest schools in the country and playing for a coach like Bruce Pearl, who's so intense. Talk about that experience.
I mean, I love it. I can't even lie to you. I mean, for me, school-wise, I always love school. I always love classes. I don't know why.
That's the first.
Yeah, I always like to learn something. You know what I mean? Like, but like just everything, man. Like, the fans are crazy. The jungle is crazy.
That's what they call it?
Yes.
The jungle?
Jungle is crazy.
Yeah, your games look lit, for sure.
What's your favorite memory of the jungle?
Oh, when we played Kentucky at home.
I think y'all beat them. Did you guys beat them?
Yeah. That was my junior year.
Okay.
Is it my junior year? Yeah. Devin Cambridge had that dunk. It was, the team with Jabari and Wendell Green, Devin Allen. Devin had that dunk and the jungle just went crazy. And funny enough, that game, the student that was staying out 24 hours prior to the game.
Oh yeah, they were like they were camping out.
Yes. And it was cold outside. That was like, when I tell you, like, it was going in there to go give them pizza and everything, I was like, hey, look, I love Auburn, but like, if I was a fan, I don't know if I'm gonna be out here 24 hours prior to the game.
That's crazy.
But like, that just show you how crazy they are.
War Eagle,
man. Show you how crazy they are to like watch the game. Watch us play. They love the game, and we was winning too though, because that year was when it was like number one team for like what 2-3 weeks straight. So like we was actually doing something. So
yeah, that's crazy. What was your like when you were going around the campus and playing? What's your like? Oh shoot! This is Auburn. I'm not at high school no more.
Facts.
I mean, first of all, like everywhere you go, people just know you. Like, yo, what's up, Stretch? Are you Babatunde? Like, I don't care what people say. It's a great feeling. I don't care if you think, oh man, no, it's a great feeling for you to know you, and embrace you. Like, I'm like, man, I love this. And we have this thing that we do every year. I forgot the name of it. We do it at a Tiger thing. It's like Midnight
Madness?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do ours outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So like it was lit. That's when people like get to know you and just get followers and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. And they're like, what? Like it's just the city was like, it was lit. So that was great. And everything was nice because it's a college town, right? We're crazy about basketball and football, especially.
What was the biggest adjustment? I know we talked earlier, and obviously the food and the environment coming from freaking Nigeria to Auburn. You know what I'm saying? What was the biggest adjustment, like maybe socially or in your life? What was your eye-opening moment where you're like, damn, this is so much different than back home? Like, was it the food, the people? Like, what was your biggest like culture shock moment?
The culture itself, it's way different from where I'm from. I mean, the food, I can't stress that enough. Auburn is great, but
no fufu. You didn't have no fufu.
No
there?
fufu. Yeah, I get to eat fufu when I go to Atlanta. Atlanta is like more of like DC. Like, there's a lot of Africans over there. So like, there's different varieties of food I can eat. Like I told you earlier, the nearest Jamaican food that we go to is like 40 minutes away from Auburn. So it's just like, and you can't do that every day. Like we always busy working out and stuff like that. You don't have time to be going an hour away for food. But like, I mean, the people, the everything is different from where I'm from. So like, even in class, like when the teacher started talking, sometimes like, bro, you gotta slow down. Like, I'm a little, I can speak English, but bro, I don't grow up speaking English. Like, for me, like you gotta slow down, man. Like, it take me a little minute to catch up, but with time and like putting in the work, I caught on. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's funny. Yeah, at Auburn, if you watch like your games and stuff, you're always like super high energy, super high-fiving everybody all the time. When teammates were doing something wrong, you were like the first one there to hype them right back up or give them a helping hand. How does that like? Where does that come from you?
For me, that's the way I am, man. Like I'm just like an energy. I always say I'm a battery. I always like give energy to people. Like even if my day's not going good, you would never know because I'm always because like I said, people don't understand, and you understand when you come from another country. I'm blessed to be here, so like that enough. I'm happy. Like you can throw me anywhere. I'm good. You feel me? So like I don't grow up with silver spoons. You feel me? But like where I am today, I love it. I love every bit of it. So like that right there kind of pushed me every day. Like, look, stop complaining, man. You good, man. You here, like we out here, bro. We good, man. Why are you worried about the other stuff? You know what I mean? So like that's the way I am, like growing up, and I don't think I can ever change. That's just me. Like even though I'm not happy, I'm always happy for my teammate. Even though I don't like the situation I'm in at the moment, I'm always because I know my time is coming. And if you're not happy for me, that's on you because I'm good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're super selfless and
Yes,
just
sir.
care about other people.
Yeah. And that goes a long way on the basketball court. And even like now, just when you get to that next level and putting yourself in a position to make money playing basketball is like, knowing your role is like
Most definitely.
super important. And if
Most
you just
definitely.
stick to that while working on your game, the best things are going to happen.
Yes, sir.
So we got to Auburn, right? So you did 4 years there.
4 years.
4 years, had a hell of a career, a lot of
Yeah.
accomplishments,
Yes, sir.
individually and team-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Portal Talk, that's the name of the show. Talk about your reasoning for entering the portal and picking George Washington, because I feel like a lot of people out there get misconstrued and people get in the portal for the wrong reasons, or there's so many different factors. What was your factor and reasoning behind that?
For me, I just want more opportunity. If I'm being honest, I want to show people what I've been working on, what I've been doing all this 4 years. You know what I mean? Like that's my first reasoning. And when GW, so many schools came in and stuff like that. Yeah. But when GW came in, Coach Caputo, what he was saying, like for me, I can read energy. I don't like people lying to me and stuff. When he came up to me, it was just, he gave it to me raw. Like, listen, this is what we're doing with you. That's it. I'm not sugarcoating anything for you. This is it. This is the way we play. And this is what you're going to do for us, for us to win games. And I sat down. I thought about it. I was like, look. And I came on a visit. That's what sold me. I'm like, listen, man, like, I don't know. DC was like this. I never been out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the city. Like, I'm not used to the city, first of all. Yeah. But, like, it's just like everything was just there, like the campus, the people. I'm like, you know what? This might be it. Like, ain't no me. Like, I don't do, like, top 10, top 5. Like I said earlier, like, I don't. When I came here, I was like, I told the coaches, I was like, you know what? I might be, just give me a couple of days. Let me think about this. My pros and my cons, because, there's a lot that comes with it. It's not just basketball. Like, I'm living a lot of people. I'm like, it's a lot, So I thought about those. I see what's good for me, what I can achieve coming here. And that's it for me, man. I just committed. I was like, that's it. I love it.
Yeah. That's a dope process.
Yes, sir. Making that decision, who do you go to for advice when you're picking a school?
Oh, when I'm picking schools like that, I talk to my guardian, Coop. Cause he always want great for me. So I feel like if somebody want great, they won't push you where you're gonna mess up. So like he sat me down. I was like, look, this year, 5th year, you got to do something. You need resumes and stuff like that. And I know what you can do. I trained you. I know how great you are. People just got to know who you are for them to know how to use you. And, like, when he sat me down and talked to me, and I just thought about it, I was like, you know what? This is it for me. Like, this is the place. And I'm so happy I picked this school because I love it. The coaches, coaching staff, like, the pace here is fast. Like, that's one thing coming from Auburn. Pace here is very fast. Like they be moving. Like there's no, which I enjoy doing because I'm gonna be in the great shape of my life. Like I've been working. Like like so I love it. I love the process.
Yeah, that's dope. And to capitalize on Tyson's question, I love how you brought up like the pace and all that. So, what is the biggest difference, basketball wise, that you've seen from being now here at George Washington versus at Auburn?
It's a lot. I mean, like I said, let's start with the pace, because I mean, I'm not saying the pace at Auburn is not fast.
Just even like coaching style, like or like scheduling, like at Auburn where you guys starting at 6 a.m. workouts, and here it's like at 9 a.m. Like how has it been adjusting on that type of level?
I'll say for me, it's not a big difference if you look at it that way, to be honest. Because, every school you go to, you got to wake up early, do conditioning and different stuff like that. It's the little stuff, like everything is timed here. Like even the workouts, like there's a sheets. Like, look, we're doing defensive drill for 10 minutes. It's just 10 minutes. You're going to the next thing. We're doing slide for 5 minutes. We're doing, ball handling for 5 minutes. That's the difference. Auburn is more like, BP. We talk through everything, and we just like, it's not. So here's the practice is more like if it's an hour, it's an hour. Like, but Auburn is more like. It's now it's like an hour and 30 type.
Yeah.
It's more into it. So that's why I say the pace is kind of like quick and fast, which is good because here's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Auburn is like, if I've been honest, basketball and football. College be like, oh, you talk about what about soccer? Like, I mean, like, it's always bad. I love the other sports, but like this basketball and football, to be honest.
Yeah.
So like they focus more on that. But here it's just like it's different stuff. It's like it's sports, then it's something else. Then it's we in the capital. Like it's just a lot of stuff going on. So
yeah,
I was gonna say, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball here in DC?
Here, I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Cause you fresh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm trying to. Today I was supposed to go to the monument, like with my teammate. I've been there one time. I want to get around. I don't know what's going on, like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do it by myself because I'll be bored, so.
Yeah.
My teammate, they busy too, so, I got to work in each other's time. But, nah, man, this is D.C., so there's a lot of things to do. I just got to do them, so.
Yeah. So you say you love school. Like, I noticed earlier you said you love school. Your sisters are very smart. Your parents went to school. What is your major? I think that's a big thing that college athletes don't get asked a lot. And I know coming from Auburn, especially, everyone just, hey, how you doing? You guys play against this team and that team.
Yeah.
But like, here on Portal Talk, we really want to get to know the guys. And so what is your major? What are you majoring in? And what do you plan to do with it in the future? Even though it could change, like, obviously you're still young. But
in Auburn, I majored in business administration.
Okay.
And I was supposed to major in economics, but economics wasn't on the College of Business no more.
Okay.
Auburn, so. Because I like math. I like numbers, mental math.
I don't know how you do it, brother.
Be honest, I don't like writing. I don't like typing and writing papers and stuff like that. It's just boring, man. Like, but math is I like to. That's just me, I guess. Maybe because I'm Nigerian. I don't know.
Has something to do
but
with
nah, though, I like math, so that's why I picked business. And when I got into it, it's like, bro, it's not even about math. It's about critical thinking. Like, what you're gonna do in a situation.
Yeah.
And like, that kind of helped me because I always tell people basketball will last you only 10 years max. Your body give up, like, and that's when if you take care of your body. Like, like, so like what you going to do after that?
Yeah.
And I'm 23 years old right now. Like, well, what am I going to do after that? There's a lot of like, I'll give myself 10 to 15 years of basketball.
Yeah.
I'll be what, 38?
Yeah.
So what am I going to be doing after 30 years old? I'm still young. I got family. I got to take care of them. And so for me, that's when that business mindset comes in, What am I going to do with it? So different stuff like that. Now I got my degree from Auburn. So after that, like, there's a lot of things I can do with it. My degree itself, like, and basketball is like a capital. That's just what you, like, your income to start business with. Like, I always tell people, like, when you don't go crazy on your money because you're getting a lot now. We young, we're getting NIL of $200,000, and the money coming in. You seeing all these young athletes getting this chains. I mean, it's not, hey, don't get it twisted. I like to get a little.
I see your chain. Why is it tough?
It's tough for a reason. But now, though, like, it's nice to be in.
Shout out the boosters.
But like at the end of the day, bro, like, you gotta be smart with what you buy with your money because that junk go by fast. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta put money where you're gonna be getting more of it. So
was NIL any type of like a decision into your choice of what school to go to?
Not really. No. For me, I just want to play, man. Like, I've been in Auburn like people like me, I just want to play basketball. I just want to show people like, bro, I got this. Like, you feel me? Like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just eager to play. Like, so nah, not at all.
Okay. So what are you? So did you get your? Are you technically like starting your masters now
Yeah,
at George Washington? And
Yeah.
what are you mastering in?
sport management.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
dope. Okay,
yeah.
and how long is that process? Will you get the masters at the end of the year, or will it take
No.
like 2 years?
It's gonna take like 2 years. So,
Okay.
I mean, I can always come back and
That's amazing, bro.
finish up. Yeah, the class is just so long, man. It's
Yeah.
like 3 hours. 3 hours of one class, but I mean, it's cool. It's
Mhm.
cool. I mean, it's good to learn because, like, actually, right now in class, we're learning something about, like, you know, just NILs and like
Yeah, it's a big
what's
market.
going on in sport. So, I mean, like, it's great for me to have knowledge of what's going on. You know, like, so I feel like that's helping me too, because knowledge is power. Like, you don't understand, knowledge is power. You can play basketball you want, but you have to understand, like, LeBron James, all these people, they are smart,
Yeah,
very smart. They don't let like the manager do everything for them. Like, they
Facts.
are involved in like what's going on. So like, you know, so for young athletes, like, if you're not that smart, if you just think like, yo, I'm just leave everything for one guy to do everything, you don't know what's going on. Like,
Facts.
it's gonna be lost in the sauce. So
definitely gotta be tapped in. That's good
sure.
that you know that early
for
before
sure.
it gets too late.
For sure.
Yeah, what's some advice you give to younger kids that are trying to do what you've done?
I mean, just stay focused, and your time will definitely come. Don't look at somebody else to judge what you are.
Facts.
We're two different people.
Mm-hmm.
And my best friend, my friends are in the league. You know, we grew up together. We play AOT together. I never look like, oh, why am I not? I know my time is coming.
That's
We love each
100.
other to death. We talk to each other like every time. So like, I know how they got there. I know it's hard work, and if I want to get there, it's hard work. There ain't nothing to it. Ain't no short court, ain't nothing. You just gotta work hard. So, I mean, that's all I got.
Facts.
Yeah.
So do you like? And I couldn't wait to ask you this question, because seeing some of the previous episodes, and I know the transfer portal is huge now in college sports. Do you think the portal is better for college basketball or worse?
Being an athlete, I would say is good because you don't know what a lot of coaches, you know, on the outside, people that's not on the inside don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So like on the outside, you might think this guy is the greatest guy ever, but like on the inside of the people playing with them, like, bro, I'm doing the same thing they doing. I'm probably doing more than them, but like, why am I not getting the opportunity they get?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying like, oh, it's just jumping trousers, but just, oh, I'm going. Nah, like, think about it. Like, what about if you go somewhere else and you're in the same situation? Now
yeah.
you're looking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like, first of all, talk to your coaches. Like, what's going on? Like, what plans do you have for me?
yeah.
You know, like, I think we don't do that a lot because we just think because with this and that is gonna come in. No, bro, what are we doing? Like, why am I here? Why are you recruiting me?
Facts.
You know, so
Yeah, I
like, you
think-
know, that's a lot of questions we need to ask these coaches, and like just not going to school because it's Duke or because it's Kentucky and you just, you know, messed up. Whatever.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, I think it holds programs and coaches accountable
For
for,
sure.
for recruiting players because now you really just got a player for 1 year
Yeah,
and maybe not even that
Yeah.
because they could leave in the middle of the season too.
right,
Mhm.
right. Which that's why I said I like it because, you know,
Yeah, for sure. And like to add to his point, because we have obviously friends who work in college and know a lot of players. For me, I think it does hold coaches accountable because now they just can't like, you know, mess with you knowing that you have to sit out if you leave.
right.
Almost like, and at the end of the day, coaches have the transfer portal for themselves every year if they get a better job
Right.
and whatnot. So now at least the players have the option to at least do something that they feel is better for themselves.
Most definitely.
So I do think when it first opened, it was super excessive,
right.
but I do believe that there's nothing wrong with the college athlete doing what he feels is best for him and his family.
And this is what I'll tell you. For example, if you have a college player, right, you in school, you playing 20 minutes. You know, your coach is giving you another opportunity, right, to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And you said because you're not averaging 15 plus, and you leaving, that's on you. Because, like, if you in a college let's say Auburn, because I've been to Auburn. There's a play in Auburn, playing 20 minutes. And like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm going to auto school. And you're going to go to auto school and play what? 25, 20 minutes? It's the same thing. Like, and now you got to start over. You got to get to know the program. There's a lot that comes with like moving around.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was like, bro, I'm not leaving Auburn, man. Like, I would rather like I push it through, do what I gotta do. I'm working. You feel me? Like so there's pros and cons for this. There's good and bad of it. But I feel like when you know you're giving all to that program and they're not giving it back, yeah, it's fine. You should leave. Find another hour, find another home for you to like, you know, grow up and do your own thing. So like you said, like it's both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that holds. Now that I think of it, it holds players accountable too. Because
Right.
if you show up and you're not working hard, you're not doing what all the
somebody
things you're
coming.
Yeah.
someone's coming
Facts.
in.
Facts. It's both
definitely.
sides.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Tyson.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
even now it's like high school kids can't even find schools because of the transfer portal. It's
Yeah.
like everyone's moving around. It makes it even harder for kids.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
And before we get on to the next subject, I love that point you made because even with all that, like, you know, even your story, I love how you at least you stuck with adversity, right?
Right.
Just because you came in as a freshman and weren't playing 20 minutes a game and after you were highly recruited, you could have easily left and got a bunch of schools, but no, like this is real life. Like, you know, you work your way up, you get better, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of the kids want instant results, and when they don't get it, they bounce. And I don't always agree with that, you know.
Yeah, me neither. Like I don't agree with that at all. Yeah. Just keep working, man. Like just work harder.
Yeah. So how for another kid who's young, let's say the year didn't go the way they wanted to. What's advice like? How do you gauge or like when I should transfer or not?
So the first thing is when you're choosing your school, do you look at the pros and cons? Do you look at the way they play? Is they for you? Let's start from there. Because you can't just go to a school, like I said earlier, because of the name. And like, oh, yeah, bro, you got to know what you're good at. Like, am I a post player? Does this coach plays post players a lot? Yeah. So those are the things you got to look at. And when you look at those things, I'm like, all right, you know what? Talk to your people that, you know what? This is good for me. You know, let's say Ibaka, Serge Ibaka went to this college. I want to be like him. He did this. Yeah, I'm going to go there because they play them. They make use of them. Yeah. And it looked good. So if I'm putting my game, you know, I can play like I'll go to the same school. You feel me? Like they recruited me.
Can emulate that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, then you won't be in that situation of like you not playing. Because you don't fit in the program, you know what I mean? Yeah. And by that time, if you don't fit in the program, bro, just leave, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can now. You can leave.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's what you for sure can do.
Yes, sir.
All right, so before we get into our new segment of Rapid Fire, we got one more question we want to ask you. Obviously, we're both familiar with your game, but obviously you're new to George Washington. You're new to the city. Right. So what is one thing the fans can expect from you this year?
Energy. Like energy. Talking, yelling. You will hear me on the court. I don't care where you sitting in the stands. You will hear me yelling. Yeah. Something. Even if you don't know what I'm saying, you will hear something. You know, like, and I feel like players should do that because you just put the offense like, bro, they're just gonna be like, what is he talking about? That right there already make them thinking like, you know, like so. I mean, and you know, my defense, man. I'm proud to say I'm proud of my defense. You know, and I'm working on my offense. You know, just every little bit of it, just like finishing in the paint and like shooting and stuff like that. So that's my game.
Yeah. Why do you think energy is so important?
In the NBA, right? Everybody got skills.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody got skills. Everybody can shoot. Like, you got great shooters and stuff. But what can you bring that is different from that guy? Facts. You know, everybody ain't got no energy to give.
Facts.
You know, like, you got to bring something. Yeah. What's the dude name? The guard? I forgot. It's crazy. What's his real name?
Jose Alvarado?
No. It's dark skin.
Pat Beverly?
Yes. I don't care what people say, bro. I don't care. but you know his name because of who he is.
Yeah.
It's not I know he's a good basketball player, but it's not Kyrie Irving.
He averaged 40 in high school. People don't know that.
I know that.
Yeah.
I actually
crazy,
watched the
right?
highlight. But what I'm saying is, when he's in the NBA, they got Steph Curry, they got people,
Yeah.
You play a role.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he do what he got to do, and he's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So that's what I just want to be like Draymond Green. Like he's a 6'6", 6'7" center.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody doing it like him. So it's just a lot of people don't have that in them. So
Yeah.
So
for
basically,
sure.
you're using your energy as a skill.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Facts. And that's going to take you a long way.
Yes, sir.
So before Tyson closes out, I wanted to get a segment off, rapid fire.
Let's do it.
I got it on my phone. It's just either or. It's quick.
Okay.
Can't be sitting there thinking about it
All right.
too long. So you ready? It's got
Let's
6
go.
questions for you.
All right.
All right. For people to get to know you a little better. Drake or J. Cole?
Drake
All right. McDonald's or Wendy's?
or Wendy's. 4
Sprite or Coke?
Coke.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Okay. Adidas or Nike?
Nike.
Dang. Oh, George Washington's an Adidas school, isn't it?
I switched up Adidas.
Okay, man. LeBron or MJ?
LeBron for sure.
Okay.
I grew up watching LeBron. So.
All right, last question. Jollof rice or
Jollof rice.
Fufu.
No, jollof rice, plantain, and goat meat. Final answer.
okay. All right, leave it to you, Tyson.
Dang, yeah, well, that was good, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Yes,
Good luck
sir.
this
Appreciate
season.
y'all. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna have a big breakout year,
Yes,
and
sir.
hopefully we can pull up to a game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, family.
Yeah, life's still great, even if it ain't all lit right now. Yeah,